Kim Castle, and this is kimTV, where you discover how to live agelessly. After healing myself of hormonal imbalance, thyroid dysfunction, adrenal fatigue, chronic fatigue, and a host of other things naturally, kimTV is where I shared what I did to feel great again. And I also share recipes, tips, resources, and shortcuts so that you can too. This week, I'm talking about Dancing with the Stars Season 20 kickoff and Suzanne Somers' Unfair Advantage. Now, I've never been a big fan of Dancing with the Stars. I know, for shame, Kim Castle, for shame. Every time I tuned in, it just seemed like it was a lot of talk and glitter and a little less dance. But this season, I'm paying attention because of one contestant, Suzanne Somers. Now, you may recall Suzanne Somers got famous because of Three's Company in the 70s. I would go to school with my ponytails on one side of my head, like a Picasso painting. She went on to take a lot of flack, but make a lot of money doing infomercials with Thigh Master. And then about 15 or so years ago, she turned her own personal experience of breast cancer into something good by introducing the notion of bioidentical hormones. I had the pleasure to meet Suzanne about 10 years ago, and I have to say she was open and generous with her personality and her time. I also have to admit that when she came out with bioidentical hormones about 15 years ago, I did not pay attention. It was like, la 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 la. That's never gonna happen to me. I know, age denial. Fast forward to today, I wish I had paid attention. About a year and a half ago, I had found myself in such, I was one big hot mess and didn't know why. I was crying all the time. I was exhausted all the time, fatigued, couldn't sleep. Did I say emotional? I found that the only way to get myself off the ground was to take bioidentical hormones. And they are like a magic pill. But not only did they get me out of the hole and help me feel like myself again, I feel more alive, more vibrant, and basically feel like myself again, the self that I remembered before I started digging a hole. And Suzanne talks a lot about the scientific research about it. In fact, I will put a link in the description below up to her blog post where she goes into great detail about scientific evidence of the benefits of bioidentical hormones. So I'm watching Dancing with the Stars, and I'm watching Suzanne Somers, and now mind you, she's not the best dancer, and she was, you could tell she was a little bit in her head or a lot in her head, but she was as bright and vibrant as ever. And I think that she has an unfair advantage. Whether or not she's going to win the contest or the show makes no difference, but she has an unfair advantage on life because she's taking the bioidentical hormones. Imagine, for years we would say as we get older you just feel like crap, and that's just a part of getting older. And I'm here to say that part is crap. With bioidentical hormones, you have an advantage on life because you feel great. You feel like yourself. Where is it written that as you get older, you're supposed to let the tank run empty? Nowhere. So I highly recommend bioidenticals. Again, I've got a link to her website with the scientific evidence in the description below, but she's a dancing proof, and I guess you could say I'm a sitting proof of just how beneficial bioidentical hormones really are. So yes, I think she has an unfair advantage by taking them, and so can you. If you have any questions about bioidenticals, go ahead and let me know in the comments below, and I'll be glad to share with you my experience and my research. Do you think Suzanne Somers has an unfair advantage? Would you ever take bioidentical hormones? Are you thinking about that? What's stopping you? Let me know in the comments below. If you'd like more tips, recipes, and shortcuts, join me over at kimcastle.com. Thank you so much for watching today. Until next time, remember to live life on full. Back up and step away from the grain. Hi, I'm Kim Castle. Some people call me against the grain because I don't do gluten. What don't you do?